Hello and welcome back to Pillars of the Earth. I'm Odi Operandus. We're back here, and we are still playing as Philip in Chapter 1 here. We just got done talking to Milius and Cuthbert. And we learned some interesting things about the former Prior James, who mysteriously died. And whether or not he killed himself, we're withholding judgment on that right now. But he did do some suspicious things, such as wanting to burn the books and burn the ledgers after he was gone. Let's see if they know anything about what Francis is doing here. Kind of curious about this, huh?
Have you seen Francis?
Your brother? He went back into the cathedral to pray.
All right. We kind of knew that already. I thought maybe he'd have more information about like why specifically he's here. All right, let's actually go back to the cathedral then and talk to Brother Francis, who's also a real brother. Not just brother in the monk sense. All right, so we got the path around the cathedral, or we got the cathedral main gate. Let's go to the main gate. We haven't done that before, actually. Might be a different look to the area. What's striking to me is how dark this area is, this scene is, compared to this, even the scenes in the woods we were seeing before. It's much darker in here.
Now stop it.
Which might be just overcast skies, nighttime, and that kind of thing, causing it. Curious what's going on over here. The cantor choir and his choir. Let's go talk to him. Hi, guys.
You seem
Hello.
troubled, brother.
They won't sing. It's Adolphus. There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt. I think I heard him too.
Huh.
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself. It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
How would I prove it? They want me to walk down there.
Now we sing.
Are you sure you heard something?
All right, let's leave
Yes,
Francis
I'm
for
sure.
now. Leads up to the roof. All right, let's head into the
It
crypt.
was nothing. Calm
Francis, we'll be back
down
for you in a second here.
and concentrate.
We need to look for Adolphus.
Locked.
Oh, well, we can't help you then. Sorry. I tried my best. All right, let's talk to Francis then. Finally,
I heard it again.
you guys are way too superstitious.
Adolphus.
You look troubled. He doesn't look troubled. Happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
Let's remain hopeful here.
God has a plan.
I know he does, but King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. Dark times are coming. There will be war.
Francis note, rivalry for the throne. Okay, let's inspect right now. Kind of gives us some backstory of what's going on at the time here. So Francis notes about late King Henry, Empress Maud, and King Stephen. Part 1, dated 1st of January, 1136. For many years, our late King Henry had been without an heir. His only legitimate son, as well as several other relatives, had drowned while crossing the English Channel one night in 1120. It's, 16 years ago. Finally, his daughter Maud gave birth to a boy. It was Henry's last wish that his infant grandson would continue this reign as Henry II, once the boy came of age. Until that day, his mother, the daughter of the king, would rule in his place. Despite being the rightful heir to the throne, Empress Maud is viewed unfavorably by most of the Norman overlords. The reason is Maud's marriage to Geoffrey of Anjou. The county of Anjou and the Duchy of Normandy have been rivals for a long time, a rivalry that now has become a war taking place right here in England. For Maud's cousin Stephen of... Oh boy, that's a tough one. Blois, has now crossed the channel from Normandy, has taken the throne by force. So we got a bunch of Normans vying for the throne, basically. They don't approve of Geoffrey and Maud, so they're, working with him to overthrow, basically. So that is our backstory as far as what's going on with politically what's going on here at the time. How can I help?
If only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you.
What's going on
I
here,
was
buddy?
sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Earl
Farmers
Robert.
said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
All right. So a bit of intrigue then. Who knows something about Francis's missing knight? All right. So this is our clue. And I have a pop-up for a update for Windows. So that'll be breaking everything for tomorrow's episode. Don't worry about that. Now, something about Francis's missing knight. Got it. Thank you. Find out about a missing knight
Dolphus?
in the Kingsbridge Cathedral. Okay.
Silence!
Let's talk. Let's go to the altar here and worship.
Our Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors.
I'm sure.
You guys keep
And
whispering.
lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
There it was
Amen.
again.
You guys keep whispering while I'm trying to pray here. Knock it off. All right, let's take a look at the door of the staircase. I don't think we can go up there. At least to the roof. I don't think we want to go up there.
No talking. Now we sing.
All right, let's go back in here and see if we can get any information from these folks.
Yes, I'm sure.
We must take good care of us. And our cathedral.
I don't think these guys are going to know anything.
Must.
Based on what we know about them so far, we certainly confused them. Let's go take a look at the cemetery. We haven't been out there yet. Arnoldus. Arnaldus, I'll say. That's probably how I pronounce that one. Arnoldus, how you doing?
Brother Arnaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
How are you? Are you well?
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's
Doesn't look
just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
What?
The dead. It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
There's probably a better way to phrase that. Let's ask Arnoldus.
Say, has there been a knight to Kingsbridge?
A knight? A knight? Yes. He's
Here we go.
Here.
What?
Right here.
Oh, no.
Do you know who he was? How did he die?
Brother Paul found him.
Where is Paul?
Down at the bridge, freezing his walnuts off, I
No.
reckon. He talked to him.
The cheese guy.
I only put him in the ground.
All right. Thanks, Arnoldus. You've been very, very helpful. Cheese Guy owes me a favor.
That's
and I think,
all I ever do.
Do you have any idea what the knight was doing here?
Probably tried to jump off the end of the world.
What do you mean?
There is nothing here. Kingsbridge lies at the end of the road. Nobody comes here.
So, very pleasant.
It's him. He can rest now.
Okay, that's definitely the knight that's there then. Let's head over to these guys here. More novices.
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
What exactly does that mean?
I bet you could.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. All right, one of the novices said hides Cuthbert's keys in the crack in the cathedral. All right, so we can look for that. Take that info. Maybe use that to our advantage. Do we give Cuthbert back his keys? Maybe after we're done with them, possibly. Confessing without knowing it. Yeah, we're gonna let them be. And let them stuff their cracks all they want to, whatever that means. And we are going to back to the House of the Prior. Well, it'd be good to investigate that, but we need to first... I think before we... Well, it might be locked. Let's go take a look here quick. I don't know who's in there right now. It might be locked up. We might need those keys first. No, we're in. And we have the prior. Acting prior? Acting prior.
I asked not to be disturbed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your
Remigius.
service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
Inquire. Oh, I don't think I want to ask him. He does not quite seem on the level. Doesn't seem to like us for sure. No, we're not going to report the key. Let's ask about the prior's demise.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
But why would the devil be chasing him?
Better to not get involved in all this. Don't you have your own priory cell to run?
Fair enough. We do, actually. I don't know if I want to ask him about Francis's night. Maybe see what he says.
Did a knight come to Kingsbridge within the last few weeks?
Of course. Even the bishop and the earl were here for the Christmas service. I held the sermon.
And the week before?
That week I was not here. Andrew Sacrist and I travelled to Shiring to hire cooks and buy food for our guests.
Ah,
I see.
alibi. All right, let's ask about the devil. Yeah, let's ask about the devil.
You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs. We may never know what happened, and that's that. Now let me get back to my work.
Fair enough. So yeah, he's not... I would say he's not a superstitious man. Doesn't necessarily believe a literal interpretation, maybe. Is the best way of phrasing that one. Let's exit well, which way can we go here? Let's go take the path around the cathedral, and then we'll go through it. We're gonna head back to the gatehouse to see if we can meet with the cheese thief. And call in a favor. A very cheesy favor. Alright, glad they put the note out there for us. Road towards the north. That's the road to Gloucester. I just want to see what building by the fields. I don't want to go there, I just want to look at it. Oh, I'm looking at it from over here. Oh, okay. What is this? It's a mill. They let the old mill fall apart. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep.
Why is this locked?
And why is that locked? Curiouser and curiouser. Manger. Shabby manger. That's really all there is to do here. Alright, so let's head back to the village here. Interesting though. Alright, and road to the south. That'll lead us back to the gate. This doesn't look like the same guy from before, does it? Oh, there's Brother Paul, okay. He's not the guy I gave the cheese to, is it?
Brother
think
Paul?
so.
Philip. Ah, ouch. Oh.
Let's inquire.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a
Frostbite?
fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish, and those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Let's ask about our knights.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
Huh.
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
Oh, he could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers.
Yeah, great.
James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here. Philip, maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
Maybe you did. How could a letter bring harm? Yeah.
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
Fair point, I guess. Alright, Francis's knight had a letter with him. It's probably in the prior's room. So, we need to get into the prior's room without him noticing us. Which means I need those keys that are hidden in the wall. I'm still curious about Cheese Man here. Alright, well, let's get over to the road and back into the... Let's look around the cathedral for that hole in the wall. I don't imagine I want to give back those keys right away. Okay. Let's get in that gate. I guess I can't just look at the monastery from here. There's no back way in. Alright, so a hole in the cathedral. Collapsed tower. That must be inside here.
Did you not hear it?
Let's keep our eyes peeled. By that I mean... Oh, putting out the candle? Candles are expensive. Oh, you can use the holy water? That's a good idea.
I think I heard
Respectful.
Ken.
Where's our hole in the wall?
Adolphus.
It's not dark enough in here yet.
Adolphus?
Silence!
Crack in the wall. Here we go.
The novice said he hid the keys in here. They're here. I have
There we
them.
go. All right. Gates and... doors and gates in this priory. Okay.
This brother Marcus really did steal Cuthbert's keys.
Huh.
I heard it. I'm sure.
All right. Now we can get into the crypt if we want to. We
There
can
was
get
something.
wherever.
He's right.
Let's go take a look down here for St. Adolphus here first.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid.
You say that now.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds.
You're gonna find a ghost.
Thought so. Nothing here.
He's not as stoic as I thought he was then. Let's see. Let's look at the last darkness here.
Even if it is Adolphus, we would have to welcome him. Hello?
Somebody's down here.
No. No one. Not a thing.
Let's gaze upon St. Adolphus here.
Nothing here. The saint rests in peace.
Is there anything else here? One more spot of darkness over here.
Hello?
Oh. Bird. A shape? Yeah. It is very creepy.
What is that?
Strange being. It looks like it's a person hunched over there, doesn't it?
What is that? It's the size of a child.
Yeah, but it flew.
Hello?
It's an owl.
An owl. Just an owl.
Huh.
The choir will be relieved to know that. I should tell them.
All right, we'll go tell the choir that so they can start singing again here.
No talking. Now
Guys,
we're
you guys
singing.
shut your face.
There's
Then
no
open
need
their
to worry,
faces to
brothers.
sing.
Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
So, fun fact, according to the description for the game on Steam, the voice of the Cantor here is Ken Follett, the author of the book, which is kind of cool. Is there any other locked doors that we missed before? I don't know if I should report back to Francis till I know more about what's going on here. Hey guys, the chapter house. Did we go over there before? This is where we saw what's his name? Remigius talking to Andrew here. Hey Andrew.
Brother Andrew.
What is it now?
Oh, don't get snippy with me. No, I don't think I want to talk to him about the letter. Nah, we're gonna leave. I don't want to bring anybody else into his... I know where I need to go. It's clear I need to go into the, Prior's Manor somehow. Maybe I'll take a look and see if I have any other options inside the Prior's house. But after that, I will, go talk to good old Cuthbert about his missing keys. And give him up if I need to. Oh, you're still here. I was hoping to break in.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
Quick, think of something. Ask to see documents. That's better.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that?
What a bold, bold request, actually.
Well, our little cell has given much to the mother house. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory...
How do I phrase this?
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
Oh boy.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
Great.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
All right. The sacrist must organize a chapter meeting to save Prior James's documentation. Okay. Yep.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
All right. Great. I think we'll leave it alone here. I don't think he's going to give us anything else worthwhile. I think our next best bet is to go talk to Andrew and talk to Cuthbert and Milius. Which order do I want to do this in? Let's head out that way first. We're gonna take a little walk around here. And,
That way I won't get Andrew to organize a chapter meeting.
Okay, no, we'll talk to Andrew about it. Yes, right, obviously. All right. We need to go into... Oh, no, he's in the other room there. Shoot. Screw that up just a little bit. Gotta go back the other way. All right, let's get Andrew to organize the chapter meeting here, hopefully. Yeah, the Prior's books must not be burned.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Accused of self-indulgence. Let's quote scripture. Let's high road him.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Now we're getting someplace.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Okay. Well, we might have screwed that up because we got them on their way already. Okay, so let's go talk to Cuthbert. First of all, let's get all of these guys to attend. You guys owe me?
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh, yes? We will be there.
Better
Thank
be.
you for letting us know.
Yeah, you better be there. It's important. All right, let's go out to the front. Let's go talk to Milius and Cuthbert quick here. And I suppose we should wrap this episode up there before the chapter meeting. So I think we'll come back next episode and see how everything plays out with good old Philip here. And we haven't been to the guest house yet either. Let's go check a look at that here too. We'll investigate the next episode. So thank you guys so much for checking this one out. And I'll see you guys back later for the next one. Have a good night.